When the Dogs and Gators meet annually in Jacksonville, you can go ahead and throw out those record books. Although Georgia is chasing big picture college football immortality, trying to become the first team to three-peat in the modern era, this is still a conference known for its regional rivalries. And they don't get much more intense than this. And while this year's matchup may seem a bit one-sided, never underestimate the power of motivation.
You know, this is one of those games that you, as a competitor, you look forward to being a part of.
Many have tried to come at the Kings, but it's their razor focus that has kept them at the peak of the college football mountaintop.
This one's unique because of where it's played. It'll be a new experience for some of our guys.
It's the Dogs and Gators for the 102nd time, and it's always personal.
Welcome into CBS Sports HQ on the road, presented by Capital One Venture X Business. What can unlimited double miles on every purchase do for your business? What's in your wallet? Alongside Dennis Dodd and Josh Pate, I am Emily Proud, and we are here live with you for the next hour from Everbank Stadium, getting you ready to go for this CBS Game of the Week between Florida and Georgia. And guys, we've been roaming around the stadium. We've been here all day. I'll start with you, Josh. What makes this game and this rivalry so special?
Well, you heard Chip. Chip drank about 4 cups of coffee, did our intro for us, and he said you kind of, Dennis, you sort of throw the records out a little bit, but it's also, it's not that underdogs win these games a disproportionate amount of the time. It's just that inevitably you and I, the three of us, will sit here and we'll talk about this game. We'll bring Jordan and Jacob up here. They'll talk about this game, and then by the end of the first quarter, we will find ourselves saying, wow, I didn't see that coming. And that's what's so fun about this stuff, because you try in preview magazine season, media days, you try to forecast this stuff, and then bounces of ball happen and turnovers happen, and someone steps up for Brock Bowers. Graham Mertz has the game of his life. Georgia defenders get healthy, and at the end of the day, when the dust settles, you realize we never could have predicted this. That's why it's so fun.
I think I'll have this, have that. I think it's Oklahoma, Texas, South.
Yeah.
I walked around the stadium a little bit. I've been to the Red River shootout many, many times. Been to this less. But there's an intensity here.
Yeah.
There's no turkey legs. There's no fried Elvis made out of butter here in the state fair that you have at Texas, Oklahoma. But whatever they call it, pure old-fashioned hate, it belongs here. Now, it hasn't been able to throw out the records the last, 6 years. Georgia's won 5 of them, some of them pretty handily. I think Georgia measures itself today. I think we all expect Georgia to win. It'd be a monumental upset, 2 touchdowns. But I think they measure themselves today. Don't forget what, the thing is this year for Georgia, to win 3 in a row. It's never happened. That's why the defense isn't as dominant as it's been. That's why you've had to break in Carson Beck. So it'll be fun to see.
Yeah, you say throw out the record books, but there's actually a difference of opinions on the record books when it comes to this game. Georgia thinks they've played 102 times. Florida thinks it's 101. Dennis, how much does hatred fuel this rivalry?
Well, I think we got to get a few drinks in the fans before maybe into the first quarter, because it was very amiable when I walked out with our producer Mario before the game. A lot of chomps, a lot of dogs, but there will be not bodies left on the ground, reputations left on the ground. Let's put it that way before this is over.
The other thing about that, Emily, is it's one thing when these point spreads are 3, 2.5. We've got a 14 to a 14.5 point spread on this game today, and you really don't get that full vitriolic response. You don't get that guttural reaction from Georgia fans in this case until they legitimately feel threatened. For better or for worse, they don't walk in feeling like they're going to lose today, and they think that we have to screw it up for us to lose. Well, if Florida all of a sudden just plays above their skis today, and we get to halftime, and it's kind of like that Georgia-South Carolina game about a month and a half ago, then all of a sudden, it's like everyone tastes their own blood figuratively, and all of a sudden, it's like sleeves rolled up. Second half is out of this world. I've been here when this game's close. I've been here when it's a blowout. Night and day difference, as you would expect.